Hey everyone, welcome in. This is Julie Max and the Main Stamper. I am here for our live Thursday at 3. It is 3 o'clock here on the East Coast. I am in Maine, and I like to come on Thursday afternoon and share a little card inspiration with you, a little card making inspiration with you. And normally my Thursdays are really fun, like fun fold fun. So in fact, we've been monkeying around we monkeyed last week. We had a really great mystery host party. I'm glad to say that Jane, who won the mystery host pool, she has cashed in all of that, almost $176 in free. So she cashed that in this week. She got her half price item, and it was just so much fun for me. The prizes have been mailed, so they are in the mail, so look for them if you won a door prize or a game prize. And thank you so much for all of your fun. I really enjoyed that. Last week monkeying was awesome. We're still monkeying this week because we're using the Little Monkey Bundle by Stampin' Up. Now, I did a card class on Monday. I do my lives on Monday. Hi Lori and Jackie. Thanks for joining us today. And I'm loving the monkey. So here is, of course, we're on Thursday, right? So this is just, looks like a normal little monkey card, right? He's just really cute. And it's a tent fold, so you can see that it's tent fold. And if you see sideways, you can see some interesting folds here. So when you open monkey up, he's gonna pop through the top here. And we have this whole little tunnel thing going on, and it looks kind of complicated, but it is really easy. So we're going to get over to my workspace. We're going to put this together. If you are on my email newsletter, you have the recipe in your box today. I send them out on Thursdays ahead of time so that you can look ahead and see what we're making. You can see some pictures of it. And if you're not on my newsletter, just comment and I will send you the link. So here we go. We're going to work on our little monkey card. Now I'm calling this the pop out shelf fun fold card because it really didn't have a name, but man, it's just so cute. So here's the mechanism again. This is your card recipe. So your recipe has a few pictures that are going to help you with future assembly. It's got the dimensions, the scoring, all that kind of stuff. It's got the supplies that I use, but think about changing up your colors of cardstock. Your theme, of course, right? Your designer paper. Yours does not have to be monkeys. You can make this card in whatever you want. And then, of course, there are directions as well. So we're going to kind of follow these directions along here as we put our little monkey together. So this is what we've got right here. This is it for the parts and pieces. So it's not like a million billion, steps A through Z, right? It's kind of more like steps A through maybe F or G. So not too bad. Now, as mentioned earlier, we were playing with monkey cards. So this is the class from Monday in case you missed it. Today we have been debating whether or not we like the embossing folder with diagonals on here or the diagonals. So we got left and right. So two different looks to this monkey card, which is really fun. As I'm showing you these, I wanted to show you. So new ways to do your monkey. So this is the one that we're going to do today. When we did Monday's monkey, we stamped a memento and colored with the blends for this one. And I wanted to let you know, I fixed my swinging card. I had so many problems live with my swinging card, but this one swings too now. This was another way to do the monkey. Just stamp him in brown on some very vanilla, sponge the edges, no coloring there. That was a quick and easy monkey. And then I've been playing with monkeys with a little dresser card. So with these two cards, I did not stamp the monkey. I just used the punch and I punched him out, right? I did use the stamp for his face though. And then we've been debating on the pink and the green. The dressers are different. The monkeys are different. I did stamp this monkey in Bubble Bath on Bubble Bath cardstock before I punched it, so that's a little bit different too. But that's kind of a look of the card kits that are in my offer for this week. A lot of you guys took really great advantage yesterday of the ordering special where we had free shipping, so it was fantastic. So little monkey stamp set, the punch, the bundle's great. I'm always using the stylish dies, and we're going to actually be using these today as well. So I just wanted to show you those. So for the card, we are going to need the hot dog fold, right? This is the 4 1/4 by 11, so it's a half sheet of cardstock. And when you fold it in half at the 5 1/2 mark, you have this great tent fold. So you know the tent fold, right? So that's the easiest part. Make your tent fold. Then we're going to take this piece of paper. This is white, and it is measuring 4 by 9 1/4. This is 4 by 9 1/4. And we're going to score this. I'm going to do this all with you step by step. So if you want to try this at home, you can watch this. You can save this video, watch it later, do this with me. We're going to score this at 2, 4, and 6. So we're just going to put it in, score at 2, move it over to the 4, and we're going to move it over to 6. And I love that the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, the 6 is a hard stop right here. Like you can't go past 6 until you open up this arm. So when you want 6, you know that you have, I just love that about that so much. Okay, I think I'm done with that. I'll put my trimmer aside. I want to talk a little bit about the designer paper really briefly, because I think these yellows and browns go really together when you've got bananas and monkeys, right? Just a kind of a natural color here. I've got a little bit of DSP here as well. And this all comes from this Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series pack. Now this is a big pack. There's a lot of paper in here, and there's a lot of different designs in here. This is kind of some fun paper, but it has these great bold patterns, and the yellows were perfect for this card. All right, so now that we've got our scoring done here, let's just go ahead and we're going to just kind of fold this up. And it doesn't really matter right now which way you fold these, because we're just going to burnish all of the edges, and then we're going to manipulate it back and forth in the middle of our card exactly how we want it to go. So I'm just going to kind of fold these around and burnish a little bit, and I will re-burnish as needed if I didn't do this quite right, but I actually did this right. This is kind of how it's going to go into the card. As I open it up here, you're going to see that this part right here is going to be the bottom for our stamping, and then this is going to be our ledge piece right here. So you can see how that would work. Okay, let's do our designer paper on the front. So we're just going to adhere this down. Look at these beautiful, like little misty moonlight with little tulips that are in bubble bath and crushed curry. It's so pretty. I had to admire that for just a second before I had to I'm gluing this down. Now I'm putting the adhesive only on the 4 outside edges because I don't want to put it in the middle for this one. So it's kind of a little tip, right? Don't put it in the middle. Don't go crazy with your adhesive, because we're going to use a die. And we're going to cut out this middle piece right here. So from the Stylish Shapes dies, we're going to take the largest circle, and we are actually going to die cut the cardstock and the designer paper, but we're going to open up our card because we don't want to cut all the way through every layer. We're just going to cut through the front layers. So let me bring in my machine. I have this set up with my base plate, and then both of my clear plates are going to go on here. So I'm just going to line this up side to side, not too far up, not too far down, kind of just right. We're doing the Goldilocks here, right? So we do have the card base open, and we're going to run this through just like that. Okay, that is our die cutting for this card. Not too shabby, right? We set all those aside. We're going to take this off of here. And here is the opening in our card, which is what we need. And then you're gonna, these will kind of stick together a little bit just because there's stitching around the 2 sides here. Oh, this really stuck together. It's like stitched. I need this little one. There we go. I was able to pull that off. Oh, I think there's a tiny bit of glue that kind of probably smooshed over to the side. So this piece right here is for another project. And this one we're going to save for this project because we do actually put this back in here for our little monkey card. Okay, so now that we've got that done, we can focus a little bit on the inside here. So this is my inside piece. As you can see, when we scored it at 2, 4, and 6, this leaves this end right here as the largest end, the widest, longest, biggest end. We're going to stamp this one. And I'm going to do a different sentiment this time. In my card right here, I've got just swinging by to say hi with a banana. I'm going to do I'm bananas about you this time. So we're just using this little spot down here. There's enough room to put somebody's name and your name. And I do like this little open banana here. So we're gonna pop this down here too. So there's our stamping for that part. Now with the banana, I'm going to color in just briefly, right? I've got Daffodil Delight blends. I like to use the small end. We're going to do the bottom of the banana in the dark. We're going to do the top of the banana, the little banana peels that come backwards. We're going to do those in light. And then I've got the light pecan pie here, just for this little bottom part of the banana, the little nubby thing there, right? So that's it. That's the little bit of stamping. Now, while this is open, we're going to add our other piece of designer paper. This is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. You can glue this and adhere this as much as you want. It's going to go on this panel that's just above our stamped sentiment. Okay, so that's where this is going to go. So as you're following along, just like so. And now we're going to add this to our cards. We have to add this in and get our little mechanism here. So what we're going to do first, this is the trickiest part, so hopefully I do it correctly. We are going to add adhesive. So as I mentioned in the directions, this is the front of the top, and we're going to be adhering the front of the top, and we're going to be adhering the back side of the sentiment, okay? So let's focus on the front top first. So just do the sides and the bottom here. Don't come all the way across the top here because it's going to, there's open spots here where we're going to be putting this. So what we're doing is we're basically flipping this over. My glue is here. It's going to come onto my card right at the crease. So I'm going to line this up at the crease and pretty much center it as much as you can. And then you're going to lay it down flat. So it's just going to come right like that. And as I fold this back, so here's my sentiment. This is now stuck to the front here. And it's supposed to look like this, so don't panic if you're like, what? It's sticking through there. It's supposed to. We're good here. Now we're going to add the adhesive to this bottom panel, this large one that has our sentiment and our little banana. And we're just going to bring this down. And we are going to manipulate the layer here so that it has that, your basic little 1/8 inch surround or 1/4 inch surround. I've never basically measured that. It's probably 1/8 of an inch because it would be 1/4 of an inch smaller. I feel like I have smudgy glue here. So I just put this right down flat. I'm going to try to get rid of my smudgy glue here so that nothing sticks to the inside of my card when I close it. Okay, so we should be good. Hopefully we're good. My adhesive goes everywhere sometimes. All right, so that is that part, and that's it. And now we're going to close it down. Now it may take a little bit of manipulating when you first work it. I might need to rework some of my score lines, so you can get in there and kind of crease them back down a little bit, smooth them out. So it takes a little bit at the beginning just to kind of get those to go flat. This does not want to go as flat as my first one does. So we're going to just keep moving paper here for a second. Okay, we're getting flatter here. Okay, so when I close it, you can see that we have this big white circle in the front, and then when I open it, we've got our mechanism just like that. So now what we want to do, and I see that there's glue here, then there shouldn't be. Ooh, we're getting glue everywhere. This monkey business is getting a little out of control here. So again, these little adhesive razors are like lifesavers. Whether you're using the tape or regular glue, if you use regular glue, let it dry for a second, and then you can just bring in your adhesive remover and just wipe that glue away. So you do not want the glue. So there's like a little score line here. So hopefully you can see the score line right here. And that's just from our score lines right here, right? So it's kind of, it's this line right here. So we're adding glue only to the bottom circle here, right? So just this bottom part, and then we're going to pop this die cut that we did earlier right back in the middle. So we're only adhering this on the bottom section. And then when we open it, it's able to like pop through there, right? So this end, the top end is loose, this is loose, but we've got that going on, so we're very happy with that. I die cut ahead of time the next circle down, so there are the layering circles here. So I took the next one down and I did the white. So this is just a white circle die cut. And of course, if you're doing this with other color, you can change it up however you want, but we're gonna put that white one right there. And basically all we have left to do is our little monkey. So we are almost done. So we're gonna bring in the punch, we're gonna bring in our scraps, we're gonna talk about the last way that we're going to stamp up our monkey. Maybe I should bring in some scrap paper now, just in case I get messier than usual. So this is the little monkey guy, and I'm just using the Memento ink again. And this is how fast this goes together. So I'm just gonna ink up in the Memento, and I'm gonna stamp my monkey on pecan pie. Oh, and then I'm gonna ink up I'm gonna basically do him again. I just need his face for this one. I do like the face, and this is a scrap of Very Vanilla. And then we need to do the closed banana. So we're going to do the unopened banana here. I think right here is fine. So again, these are just scraps of paper. And now we're going to punch and we're going to assemble. So here's our little banana. And I did this in Daffodil Delight. Even though this paper, the yellow paper that I have here really looks more like crushed curry to me. I believe it's crushed curry. but the yellows go together. So here I am, I'm just going to punch out my little monkey face here. And I've got one ear, so I just need to do one more ear. I'll do it right there. These little ears are super tiny. So I just want to make sure I save his ears, get rid of the scraps, and then we're going to punch our monkey. This little monkey is so cute. So this is just a really quick and easy way to get your monkey business on, right? So we are going to just add some glue. I'm putting the adhesive on the monkey's face rather than on this piece so that I don't have to pick it up with glue on it. And I'm just going to put this right over top of here. And then I'm going to do the same thing for his ears. A little bit of glue in each spot. Probably want take your pick tool here to pick this up. There is a flatter section to his ear, so you can kind of get a curve and just putting it down so I can pick it up properly. A curve and like a little round, let's go this way. A little round section to his ear. So there's our little monkey, just like that. Super, super quick and simple, right? I have to find my dimensionals because he looks really cute popped up. And 2 dimensionals really is all this little guy needs. So we're going to put 2 dimensionals on here. This is just a really simple card, but how cute. And of course, again, you can change up the colors if you didn't want to do it in brown and yellow, right? We could maybe do it in pink or other colors. So I'm just adding a little bit of adhesive here, catching my monkey in whatever area he is best going to catch. So again, this pops open like this. And then I've got the 2 different sentiments. I've got I'm bananas about you and just swinging by to say hi. So this is the little, so cute, right? And like I said, you have to maybe manipulate a little bit your folds here. It seems like this one right here is the trickiest. So this is the one that maybe burnish more before you put that down, but it will fold flat and fit into an envelope. There's nothing super fancy about that fold, so that'll work out perfectly. And there we go. We did some more monkeying. Isn't that the cutest little thing? Hi, Regina from Germany. This is a fun fold, isn't it? Oh, terrible thunderstorm and wind and rain. Oh no, sorry, honey. Okay, you can always catch replay. Lori says it's so cute. It is super cute. This is awesome. So really fun fold. I've been having fun with this little monkey. I think this is the sweetest little card. You may see this fun fold with other cards in the future because I'm really enjoying working with this one. So if you have any questions on the monkey card class, the class offer does end tomorrow night, and we will be back on Monday with a whole new class, a whole new offer. I'm really excited to come back and continue to share and inspire you. So until next time, everyone, stay inspired, create something beautiful, and share the love. Bye.